Welcome back to the channel.
I'm Saidar.
I'm Tef,
I'm Anorak.
and this is this week's edition of the Weekly Geekly, our Week in Geek.
All right.
Today we have a really big special event. It's our top 3 anime series, and we're going to try to guess each other's top 3 and see
That's
who
right.
gets the closest. Loser has to do dishes.
What did you say?
Loser has to do dishes.
Oh. Okay.
But first, we're going to go over some of the other doing things and stuff
And stuff.
with things.
And things.
Stuffaluplicus.
Stuffaluplicus?
We have on Netflix started watching the Wednesday
Yes.
series.
Yes. It is fabulous. I love
Very
it.
good, very dark, very rude and funny.
Funny.
Very funny.
Very funny. Yes. And very dark. Very gothic. What? Okay, so what about video games?
Yes, video game.
Recently, I bought a few things. One of the things I bought was Celeste. It's a pixel platformer game. Very good game. I've played it before. I got it on Epic for free. But
Okay.
I just like using Steam so much more as a platform, to the point that I was willing to buy the game again just to have it there.
Steam does make things easier. It's all in one place.
Right.
And I'm big into achievement hunting, and Epic don't got that. Steam do. So
Yeah.
What
True.
about your MMO? What are you playing there?
my guild wars.
Guild Wars 2.
The
That's
guilds do be warring too.
right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we played that game a little bit. Not recently, but we have played it in the past.
Yeah.
I've been on the grind for the past week. You know, I'm
Mhm.
working on a lot of stuff currently in game. I need a lot of materials for my legendary armor. I have been making a legendary hammer for like a year.
Yeah, it takes about 3.5 years to get it done.
And Winter's Day was for the first half of this week. I think it ended yesterday. So I've been on the Karma farm every day.
Okay.
I
Very
like to
cool.
buy all the collectibles, so I'm the only player in the whole game who runs out of karma.
I have like max karma. I think, still.
Everyone else, they'll be like, "Oh, why are you farming karma, man? I've got 9 million. Like, I have 25,000, please.
I've spent all mine.
I wanted to buy all the funny mini people."
So, what are you playing that's new that you got for Christmas?
Yes, Anorak got that for me. What was the name? Odyssey. It's what's the
It is
series?
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
That's
yeah,
right.
on Xbox One. Very open world, unlike some of the ones I played in the past. So, Skyrim was very good at how rotating around to see where everything was for your quest.
I don't know. I've been watching you play it, and it looks pretty.
It's a little bit more confusing. It's
Oh,
not as user friendly as.
It's nice and smooth when you're doing the movements and stuff, but it seems like you have a little bit of a difficulty with the controller trying to make it do the right thing.
Yeah, trying to make sure I'm aimed at the right item I'm going to. But other than that, though, it's ancient Greece. It's
really
it's
cool.
really
I like
awesome.
it.
Yeah, the story's great. The gameplay is great, especially when you just hide there and whistle and have people come to you and
Yeah.
you stab them.
The classic.
Yes, because if you try to go hand to hand, you get your butt kicked.
Yeah.
But when you just assassinate them, it's kind of easy. So that's pretty cool.
I'm not really a platform player, so I just watch, and I enjoy watching it. It's really cool. It's like watching a movie, and it's a really good movie. So.
Yeah, the story's great in it.
Yeah.
But the game we've been playing together, we played Lord of the Rings online.
Yeah.
And just they have kept up over the years with the graphics and content. They haven't done too many
I love it.
squishes to nerf things. We've played it here and there in the past. We just recently started playing 2-3 months ago, and
Yeah.
I have a more fun playing it now than we did 10
Yeah.
years ago.
They've added a few things to change it, but it didn't change it in negative ways. It made it better.
Yeah, they've added
You know,
talent
They
trees
didn't do
and
things
everything.
that made it less of a game. They did things that actually made it more enjoyable for you.
Yes, they haven't made the older content trivial. Yes, Lord of the Rings is awesome.
Lord of
If
the
you
Rings
haven't played
is
it,
awesome.
definitely give it a shot. It is free to play, and you can do a lot without having to spend any money. There's
Yeah.
a lot of content you can do.
If you're willing to spend a little bit of money, you can get a lot of really cool things, but you just don't have to have them, and you can do it for free.
And you can earn currency in game for the same things you spend money on.
You can.
So
Yep.
yeah, using, like somebody said, achievement honey gives you points to buy expansions,
That's right.
etc., etc.
Exactly. So that's about
So
it.
for MMO on a budget, there you go.
Right. That's right. The best one.
Now to the big event. We're
That's
going
right.
to do our top 3 anime quiz.
Series.
If your top 9 anime are different than ours, leave it in the comments so I can tell you how wrong you are.
First,
So,
who would
we
like
are
to
going
go
to
first?
guess the top 3 anime for
Yes,
each
we're
person.
going to guess the top 3 anime for each person and then reveal the answers.
Let's both of us guess Saidar's first.
Okay.
Let's do the obvious one. I mean, show your arm. There's number 1. That one was pretty easy.
Okay. I'm back on Titan.
My other 2, I had as my others in the top 3. I put Fairy Tail up there, and then there were a lot of close contenders for third. I ended up going with JoJo's.
Okay, and you?
I said Sword Art Online and 7 Deadly Sins.
Ooh. Well, one answer is correct of the 4.
Oh.
Which
No.
one is it?
It is the JoJo.
Oh. How about that?
JoJo.
I thought I
Bizarre
knew
Adventure
you.
is one of my favorites. We can go further into why if you choose to, but
We could probably make a whole episode on
it is
JoJo.
one of my favorites because I love all the characters. I love the fact that it goes throughout all the generations. I just find it to be so unique and so just amazing and spanning so much. I love it.
Who was your third then?
My third was Black Clover.
Ah.
How about
I
that?
love Black Clover.
What's that? How about that mean?
I wasn't expecting.
Does it-
I wasn't expecting Black Clover. I was expecting either the two you said. I thought between the both of us we had them all covered.
Yep.
Really. I mean, I thought Sword Art Online was a slam
I
dunk.
even have
really.
2 different
And
songs
then if it
from
wasn't
Black Clover
those-
in my playlist.
Then I thought it was
That
going
does
to be.
make sense.
What was the one they go to school, and then the brother gets stuck in the machine.
Academia.
Yeah.
My Hero
Then
Academia.
that one was my backup. So Black Clover just blew me away. I wasn't even expecting
Are you
it.
like keeping up with My Hero?
Not right now. I'm at the maybe 3rd or 4th chapter or series or season, whatever.
Okay.
I'm not
I
completely.
think the 5th just came out.
Yeah, I'm not at the end completely, but
Okay.
So
So
we guessing
So-
next.
Anorak.
all right. So I think that one of yours has to be Fate Apocrypha because you are an Astolfo fan, like huge Astolfo fan. So I would think
I'm
that would
being
be one of yours,
exposed.
but I can't be sure. Okay, so I thought that one of your other favorites might be JoJo. But I couldn't be sure about that. And then I really didn't know the third one because you said that it was probably something I've never heard of. And I thought maybe it was like Psyche or one of those obscure ones your sister watched. I mean, not that Psyche's obscure, it's great. But it is a little bit, it's one I haven't watched
What are your
So.
guesses?
You know what's funny?
of him.
I also guessed Fate Apocrypha, and I also guessed JoJo.
But what is your
Funny.
third guess?
My third one, to tell the truth, since you said you would never guess the third one, I went on the internet and put top 30 animes, and I looked for one that was in Japanese that I didn't know. So, Aku no Hana.
Don't think I've watched it.
All right, that was probably a better
All
guess
right.
than I could have done before. I had no idea.
So,
What are your actors?
absolutely exposed here. You guys didn't get any of them.
Oh!
Oh, man.
No!
Alright. My number 1 currently for me is One Piece.
Oh.
You cannot watch
Wow.
1,000 episodes of something if it is not the absolute best. No.
That's true.
I can
I'll
see that.
go more into that later. Number 2 is the one that I thought neither of you would know. It is Kaguya-san Love is War.
Oh, I have not even heard of
Okay.
that.
Not
So,
even
yeah.
heard of it?
Mhm.
I will tell you what it is after I tell you what my third one was.
Duran
which
Duran.
number 3 was Hunter x Hunter. For
Oh!
on.
Oh, I didn't know.
I think
We have seen Hunter x Hunter.
Yes, we have. We just
Mhm.
watched it.
I guess
recently.
we're all saving the honorable mentions for later,
Yes,
right?
until, so we don't spoil
So-
anybody else's goodies, you know?
I'm probably the easiest.
So, do you want to guess him first, or you want me to?
You can.
I guessed as one that I thought would be obvious for Tef as One Punch. And I made another one, I thought it would be Black Clover. Because I think you like that a lot.
What's your
And my third one, I really just didn't know. So I just said Dragon Ball, like the Dragon Ball world. I don't know. What
So
about you?
we shared two of our guesses. my top. Yeah, my top two were One Punch and Dragon Ball for him.
Okay.
The one I put at third, slightly smaller series than those two.
Hmm.
I guess not really at this point. It's probably longer than One Punch at this point, but I put Reincarnated as a Slime.
Ah, that was a good one
It's a
too.
good guess.
It was a really good one.
I have to say, I got with my daughter earlier today when we were talking about doing this show, and she guessed all three right. And she's my wife's daughter. It was Dragon Ball, just the whole world, like he said. Watch 1,000 episodes. It has to be
You gotta
there.
like it enough.
And One Punch is probably my number one.
I figured
I
it was
love
your
One
number.
Punch. And I don't know, Black Clover's right up there too. I love Black Clover.
Yep.
Asta,
I'm
baby.
surprised you're not wearing the
Were
shirt.
those your three?
Those were my
Yep.
three.
So, honorable mentions.
Okay.
I had to mention that my first anime ever was Dragon Ball. So that's kind of a special place in my heart. I love Goku, but throughout watching Dragon Ball from the very beginning to the end, I became a huge fan of Vegeta. He's my man now. Love Vegeta.
Vegeta
And
is
then
awesome.
my honorable mentions are One Punch Man and Death Note. I love Death Note. That's a good one. All right. What about you?
Well, I really liked the whole you can't pick up girls in the
Oh,
dungeon.
is it wrong to pick up
Yeah,
girls?
it's wrong
Yeah.
to pick up girls in a dungeon.
That was a great one too. I love that.
I thought
one.
it was gonna be some weird, stupid thing. We just started watching it on random, and it was actually really good.
It was
I liked it.
amazing.
It was like it's watching a video game. It's an anime video game because
Yeah.
they level up, go in
Mhm.
dungeons, do their thing. But
It's good though. Really
just
good
the way they wrote it
characters.
was very, very well.
I liked it.
And my other one was Seven Deadly Sins.
Awesome. I love Seven Deadly Sins. That's great. What about you? Honorable mentions?
Close honorable mentions for me. Probably Black Clover and JoJo's were both very close contenders up there.
Yeah.
Apocrypha's also pretty high up there for me, but that's like in my top 10, but I feel like I've watched a lot of stuff since that has overtaken it. ReZero,
Oh yeah. I
that's
forgot
one of the
about
that is the
That's
thing
right.
that sister pulled me aside for, and she whispered to me, and I was like, maybe that is in my top 3.
It does get hard, yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So that was pretty cool.
Yes. So thank you for tuning in to our episode today. Please like and subscribe below, and please leave any comments and anything you would like us to cover in the future.
That's right.